Sean, Katie, Sean, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in the last episode of Attack on Titan?
It was the Kenny episode, yeah, where we saw Kenny's relationship with Historia's uncle, who was the king. Yeah.
Was that the last episode? Are you sure that was the last episode?
I think so.
Do you want me to tell you what happened in the last episode?
I thought
It was a Kenny episode, but I don't think it was to do with the king.
It was, because it showed you why Kenny was helping the king.
But it also showed you his relationship with
Levi.
Yeah.
I was getting.
Sorry.
I was getting to that bit.
Sorry.
God. Just Kenny recounting on his life.
Yep.
What led him to places. What led him to taking in Levi.
Yep.
His relationship with Levi's mother. Discovered that it was in fact Levi's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
There
was a lot more.
I know, I'm just trying to think. A big part of it though was his relationship with the king, with
the Ackermans and their races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How he wanted to try and kill Rodrace's brother, but he actually ended up apologising to Kenny, which was kind of weird.
Yep. The whole thing. It wasn't. The whole thing was a Kenny episode. The whole thing wasn't a Kenny episode.
I know. I just thought it was a big part because Kenny was considering taking the Titan injection to turn himself into a Titan.
Yeah.
Was that the same episode Historia was crowned queen? It was, because then she punched Levi. But he laughed instead of... He laughed, which is kind of...
And he said thanks.
Yeah.
And it was nice. How did it end? Do you remember how it ended? I'll tell you. It ended with a pan and shot of the armoured Titan. And the armoured Titan was like completely destroyed. Bertolt was pulling Reiner out of the Titan, and the base Titan, essentially the person inside it, came out. And thought, well, I thought that it was Erwin's dad. It looks like Erwin's dad.
Teacher that knew too much.
The teacher that knew too much. Clear. Yeah, is it the Ackermans that can't have their minds wiped?
The Ackermans, as well as some of the higher up families. Because remember they said they weren't afraid of telling them the truth about...
Look at Erwin's dad. Did you see Erwin's dad there? It looked like his dad, just with a tiny bit longer hair. It doesn't make any sense. But it's Attack on Titan. When has Attack on Titan made any sense? She doesn't act like a queen. Sausage.
2 months since coronation.
Oh, she's running an orphanage. It's quite a name.
He seems different.
I do not remember when he was chained up, and he basically was saying that he was never supposed to have this power.
I know, but still seems different.
Ah, it's a depressing thing to...
I mean, I know he now realises that he ate his dad, but...
Yeah, that would be quite a traumatic memory. I wonder if my dad would forgive me if I ate him. Probably not. Oh, do they shut the walls on them? Oh! Oh, that's cool!
Did it kill it?
Oh, that's
cool.
Such a good... She got injured in one of the last episodes. Oh. I want to see my boy. Where's my boy at? Oh no. It's going too well. It's going too well. I don't trust.
Oh, that's him. That was in the military police.
They're the ones that helped them. Oh, cheer up. Fam, do you know what this guy's been through?
What?
It said right now all Titans are humans.
Yeah, we already learned that.
Oh, my theory was that everyone was a Titan without knowing
Yeah.
that. So, could they not inject some of Eren into someone else? It's the same guy. It was the guy that came. Wasn't it the guy who came in?
We said it was the same one, didn't we?
If it was one of the same episodes, yeah. I'd imagine having such a glow up, go from Shadis to Erwin. I bet they were buzzing.
A few months ago. How much time has passed?
A few months.
Imagine.
I just want to know about all of this stuff.
They found him outside of the walls and not knowing anything about the walls.
That's weird.
He was obviously from outside the walls, wasn't he?
Oh, so he was saving everyone. Good for him. Oh. Oh, ouch. Ouchie. Of course they didn't.
Oh, little Eren, look how cute he looks. Oh my god, chill out.
Ouch!
No, he was talking to Eren. He blames Eren. He's telling the story, isn't he, to Eren?
I'm a tiny bit confused. Who knew? Who knew what?
He knew. Did he knew that? Because he implied that he knew that he was a Titan.
What? Keith?
He implied that, yeah, because he said about passing on the power, didn't he? So did he know that he was a Titan?
Yeah, basically, you gave up. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Hanj. Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, come on, Eren. Fam, you guillotined an armored Titan. Oh.
No.
Oh. Listen to the music.
Wait, did he tamper with his gear? He was the one that tampered with his gear?
And yet you still doubt that he's special.
He tampered with his gear and he
still did it. You're just a bystander to special people. Now get out of their way while they go and save the world.
I mean, he's still doing something. He's training all the... You know.
Well, that explained a few things. That's more answers. That's answers from way back in, what, season 1?
So he was the one that tampered with his gear. Didn't really matter though, because he still managed to keep himself up, didn't he? With the faulty gear.
Yeah. He's also part of the reason that Eren can't remember eating his dad. Because he carried him back.
He implies as well that he knew something, or at least he thought he knew something about Grisha. He knew it was more than what he was letting on.
Yeah, he suspected. Which is cool, actually. To be fair, if you find someone like that outside of the walls...
Who doesn't know anything about the walls.
You would assume that... I would probably assume that he's got something to do with the Titans. Oh, yeah.
But Eren's mum was just so lovely.
Yeah.
It just makes it worse.
He has to avenge her. He has to avenge everyone. He has to avenge everyone. He has to avenge one really cool right arm. You know, one buff, you know, cool right arm. He has to avenge that. I feel like we're going to get most of our answers in this season.
And then season 4's about the rest.
The ramifications, yeah. But I also think...
I hope it's not, though, because I don't think I could, like, deal with that emotional turmoil that Erwin would go through, discovering that his dad, who he blamed himself for...
The other thing I was going to say was, I think we're going to get most of the answers, but I also think we're going to get most of the deaths. I think this is going to be the season that hits the hardest.
No, don't say things like that.
I mean, I hope that, you know, nothing's going to happen to Erwin. Erwin's okay. He's going to, you know...
As long as nothing happens to Erwin, Levi, Sasha, I like Sasha, and Connie.
Yeah, so as long as nothing happens to Erwin, Levi, Sasha, Connie, Eren, Mikasa, Armin, Jean...
Historia.
Hange.
I say Historia.
Hange. Historia. Literally everyone calls her Historia, except you.
Historia.
Why
are you saying it weird?
It's the way they say it.
They were speaking a different language.
I can't be bothered with this. I can't be bothered with it. Right, that's the end of this video.
So basically, as long as none of the main characters die,
yes, like the video, subscribe, ding the bell, notified when we upload. We upload every day. Is there anything else you want to say? We've only got one episode left for part 1 of season 3. We're catching up.
I really like that that weapon they'd made. That was quite creative. That
the executioner or whatever it was called.
So they could literally just like stand on the wall and just kill a bunch of Titans, and that's that.
Yeah. Yeah. You put someone on the floor.
Yeah. To like catch your attention.
Got all the webbing so they can't get through it. And just drop the thing on top of its head. It's clever, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you for watching. I need to know.